Uniform Nazis. What are they? How not to be one. First off, uniform Nazis, by my definition, is anybody who has been in the service or is in the service or potentially seems to think they've got some kind of connection to it. Um, they want to go out and tell you how you can and cannot wear uh, military items. Camouflage pants, camouflage jackets, could be really anything for that matter. When you are not actively trying to commit an act of stolen valor. A common example of this would be you're wearing a pair of BDU pants, potentially tucked in your boots, and a black t shirt, and somebody comes up and says, "Excuse me, sir, you're insulting my uniform." Your response should be to politely say, "Excuse me, I'm not in the military, never have been, and what I'm wearing is really none of your concern." And it isn't. Okay. These are people that, for some oddball reason, seem to think that because they wore BDUs, ACUs, the Air Force ABU, the Marine Corps, whatever they call their uniforms, um, and they just seem to think it's their right in life to go make a stink about it. So, now I can't say for individual states, but in Idaho, if somebody gets up in your face and starts a conversation about it, you can immediately start recording that conversation. Okay? So, once again, you aren't doing anything wrong. Okay? Nobody should be able to come up to you and accuse you of stolen valor, especially if you're not wearing any kind of name tapes or anything like that, even if what you're wearing is a current uniform item. Okay, it's not illegal for you to go out to an Army surplus store or go online and buy this stuff. So the only time it gets to be where it's questionably illegal is if you are legitimately trying to impersonate wearing a current military uniform, a member of the armed forces. Okay, then you start getting into questionable territory. Okay, um, once again, I am not a lawyer. I'm just telling you the easiest way to stay out of any kind of trouble is to simply not wear name tapes and name patches. Now, that kind of goes a little bit different if maybe you are wearing a complete set of BDUs and, maybe you're wearing name tapes and patches of a grandparent or your parent, or shoot, maybe even yourself if it's a guy such as myself. Now, if you are going to do that, I'd highly encourage you to go ahead and wear the uniform correctly. If you're going to do Vietnam reenactor kind of stuff or whatever else, if you're going to wear the name tapes, you're going to wear the complete uniform. Wear the complete uniform. Um, but if asked, of course, this is mainly directed towards civilians. Um, Simply say nope, haven't been in, and explain your reasoning for doing what you're doing. So for those of you that are vets that may be watching this, we don't have a patent on uniform items. Okay, when you got out of the military, and if you are currently in the military, there is no regulation. Okay, most my knowledge pertaining, of course, is the U.S. Army. If there is something in there that contradicts what I'm saying, feel free to politely post it down in the comments below. But 98% certain there's nothing out there that explicitly tells civilians how they can or cannot wear, uh, portions of a military uniform. Don't get butt hurt if somebody is wearing ACU pants and a multicam jacket or whatever else. I've got another video about this called Stolen Valor or Camouflage Military Uniforms. Please feel free to check that out.